Hi everyone and welcome to another marvelous video. It's December, and as the entire world looks forward to Christmas celebrations, DC has launched its 4-part crossover event with the comic book series Batman Santa Claus Silent Night. The issue showcases a murder mystery in Gotham City, which is investigated by Batman and his Bat family comprising Batgirl Barbara Gordon, Nightwing Dick Grayson, and Robin Damian Wayne. Even Santa Claus becomes a part of it and helps them stop the killings at Gotham. Get ready for an adventurous ride as we dive into the comic issue and explore the events. So without any further delay, let us begin. But before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you, and let's begin. Ghosts of Christmas Past. Written by Jeff Parker, Batman Santa Claus Silent Night was released on December 5th, 2023, and began with a group of Christmas carolers singing on the streets of Gotham City. Suddenly, a horde of gigantic bats arrived out of nowhere and massacred them. The screams remained unattended as the vicious creatures ruthlessly devoured them, leaving their lifeless bodies on the street. Later, as the cops arrived and the corpses were carried away, Batman and Damian were also present. Batman stated that since all of their suspects and potential threats were in prison, this must be a threat that they had never faced before. They observed that all the victims had a puncture in their necks and all their blood was drained out. The prime suspect for such an event was Man-Bat, until Batman stated that the former did not do exagination and it was more like an occult-driven activity. Batman had already asked Zatanna for help, and as she emerged from a small snowman, Damian was startled. Zatanna used her magic spell, which showed visuals emerging from one of the victims of what happened to them. The ghoulish bat-like creature that attacked them was identified as a Drog, a vampire strain of the Norse undead. Zatanna added how her dad had mentioned about Drogs, and continued until Batman alerted them of an upcoming danger. Suddenly, a Drog burst open from the ground but was immediately knocked down by Batman, who had sensed its arrival. The Drog escaped, and soon after, one emerged and grabbed Robin. The second Drog was a ferocious one, and Batman barely managed to free Robin from its grasp. As the Drog was about to make its next move, a wooden stake impaled the Drog's chest and killed the creature. It was shot by none other than Santa Claus, who surprised everyone with his arrival. It was a shock for everyone, as many did not believe in the existence of a real Santa, but it was certainly nice to have help in such case. Santa stated that there was another attack by the Drogs in the Southern Side Cemetery. The scene shifted to the Southern Side Cemetery, where many Drogs were attacking the pedestrians, and Nightwing and Batgirl were fighting them. Several pedestrians and police officers fell victim to the Drogs before Nightwing and Batgirl managed to restrain a few of them. However, one of the Drogs attacked Nightwing, but Santa arrived and killed the creature before it could pounce. Zatanna's magic spell drove every last one of the creatures, but only for them to attack some other area. The only hope was the tracker that Batman had placed on one of the Drogs. Santa suggested that they needed help, following which Zatanna began browsing through her library about Santa, Sinterklaas, Kris Kringle, and Father Christmas. She chose to follow the Scandinavian myths around the time of ancient Vikings. During the period, there were notable mentions of a mighty woodsman. When the dangerous creatures roamed from the wilds of Asgard into the world of humans, the woodsman had the might to slay most of such deadly beings. Every year, he would ride on his stag along with many other powerful hunters to capture and kill such deadly creatures. During one such event, the woodsman was tasked to hunt down the fearsome beast man known as Krampus. However, when the woodsman found Krampus, he was surprised to see that the creature was least threatening. Krampus mainly enjoyed using his gestures to scare small children, but it was never harmful. However, when they had to return to Asgard, they couldn't do so after a storm closed their path. It was believed to be Ragnarok, and since then Krampus and Woodsman manifested Earth. Krampus continued scaring children, while the Woodsman compensated by making toys for them. Zatanna herself was quite unsure if the myths were even true, and Santa did not believe them either. He states that long ago he had hunted and sealed all the Drogs and believed that someone might have freed him. Suddenly, from one of the diseased Drogs on the ground, a flower bloomed from its chest and shot a green gooey substance at Zatanna, rendering her unconscious, while a mysteriously spooky voice stated that this was a gift from his side. Santa became furious and demanded the entity to reveal itself, to which the voice stated that he was Santa's old friend. While Nightwing and Batgirl struggled to free unconscious Zatanna from the gooey substance, a gust of smoke erupted from the mouth of the diseased Drog, and the entity finally revealed itself. It was none other than Krampus, who promised to unleash all the threats and vicious creatures that had been sealed for years into the world. He added that he would make sure that Christmas this year would be a misery to all. With this, the issue ended, leaving us thinking about what Krampus really wanted and what the threats he wished to unleash to the world were. Marvelous verdict. With that, we've come to the end of today's video. Batman, Santa Claus, Silent Night has opened the gates to a wide range of threats for Christmas, and we will know more of them in the successive issues. It is a fabulous comic series with some fantastic art by Michelle Bandini. Reading it is highly advisable, and the next issue would be releasing on the 12th of December. Feel free to add your comments and views about how interesting it is to watch Santa fight alongside one of DC's best characters, Batman, and also what you'd expect from the comic series. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next marvelous video.